Welcome back to the second part of the May update at Milton Mo Junction. The first part I told you about the change of plan, removing the platform and changing the back scene, and showing you how I put up the first back scene. I've now completed the back scene the whole way along. It's one continuous run, and it's ID back scene, so it's the plastic finished sort of sticky back scene, so that was quite nice to do compared to what I usually done with gluing it. So no real problems, a bit awkward fitting it in at some places, and there was a slight change. It's a continuous back scene, continuous picture, but there's a slight colour change in the grass where the join is underneath the television, first 5 foot, and the rest of it, the grass changes a very slight different shade of green, but hopefully that won't show too much. I've stuck a little tree under the television at the moment over the join, and with a bit more foliage etc you probably won't even notice. What am I doing next? I've got to do the scenery in between the track and the back scene. All I've done so far is I've painted the ground with an earth colour just to cover up anything when I finish the scenery, if anything shows through. I've cut a little wedge in the corner up where the bridge is, if you can see it up there, or gap. Cut a little wedge with some greenery on it just to cover up. That tree on the track up there will go there, I believe, and cover up the majority of it, and it looked quite believable when I put it in position. And a bit of extra foliage and bushes around the bottom should cover that up quite nicely. And I can show you, I'll continue with this video when I've done a bit more. So see you later. Carrying on with the makeover, I've done a bit of work on the scenery now for the first 3 foot or so. It still needs a little bit of work on it. There's some touch-up bits I want to do. I'm not happy with some of the trunking. There's a gap, slight gap between 2 bits, so I should put a bit of foliage there, and a bit of the fence where I've glued it together. The paint's come off, so I'll touch that up, and a couple of other little bits and pieces like that, but I'm reasonably pleased with how it's come out. So I shall continue and show you what I've done a little bit later. As you can see, I've done a bit more work on the scenery in front of the back scene. That's pretty much finished as far as that bit's concerned. It just goes down to where you can see it there. Excuse me. And yeah, reasonably pleased with the effect. So I'll carry on and do a little bit more and show you what it looks like then. Well, I haven't really done a lot more since the last part of the video you've just seen, but I've done a bit of work here, but this is my main hold up now, and I thought what I'll do is I'll publish this video now because I'm off shortly and probably won't get a chance to do any more work until into June, I guess. So I'll put another video up in June, but I'll call it a day on this particular one. I'm more doing the work, I'm more planning at the minute. I need some sort of access to the signal box and the fuel pump there. It's a small fuel pump that perhaps just tops up diesels coming and servicing the station, but I need some sort of road access to it for people to park their cars, for the signal box and the offices underneath, so I can't really decide what to do. I can't just have a road going out the back because it just ends up in a field and there's no sort of road in the picture, in the back scene. So I need to disguise it some way, so I need to come out and then disappear behind some trees or something of a similar ilk. So I've got to sort of work that out, and time I've done that, as I say, I won't get a chance to do too much more now. So I'll potter along a little bit, but I'll close this video now and publish it. So obviously the usual, if anyone has any comments, please feel free to leave them, and subscribe if you so wish. But that's about it for now, and hopefully I'll see you or put another video up sometime in June. So bye for now.